without you all around me. Getting anxious.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to be ranking the Monster High movies. But before we get into that, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications so you guys get notified when I post again. Now let's get into this video. Okay guys, so first off, we're gonna start off with number 15 and 14. Go ahead and get those two out the way. Those are the two reboot movies, Welcome to Monster High and Electrified. For me with Electrified, a lot of it just didn't make sense. Why is Claudine opening a salon when she's a clothing designer? Like, she's literally designing in the movie, so it just kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know. Anyways, also the Sylvie Timberwolf character, it was kind of just really weird. Like, in the very beginning of the show, like she was in the very beginning, and then like after a while, like she just kind of stopped showing up. Like she did, but like, I don't know, like usually when new characters are introduced to Monster High, they're usually like in that movie, or like they're kind of like one of the main characters in the show. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird how she was kind of just like, I don't know. It's a very weird movie. Like, everything about the story was just weird. And then number 14, Welcome to Monster High. You know, in this movie, I'm sorry, that's my dog running around back there. But in this movie, they kind of changed the whole origin story. And in the movie, the Monster High is made out of Dracula and Dracula's house. I don't know, it was just very weird situation. And like Dracula and Frankie are kind of like the creators of Monster High, and they're traveling and they're getting all these different monsters and everything. I definitely don't hate the movie. It's just definitely, out of the reboots, it's definitely my favorite, but like, yeah, I think I prefer the original story more. Okay, now we're on to number 13, which is Great Scary Reef. Now, there's a lot of things that didn't make sense about this movie too, to me, like Laguna being scared to dance when she literally was on cheerleading team, like she's on the swim team. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I think the whole thing with them turning into mermaids and stuff is cool. It's just one of those movies I really don't care too much for. That's why I was kind of like at the bottom of the list. At number 12, I have Friday Night Frights. This is one of those Monster High movies I've only watched a few times. It's definitely not one of my favorites because I'm just not really into sport movies like that. But besides that, it's like a very girl power movie. The girls are trying to prove that they can play, I think it was roller derby, roller maze, just like boys can. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this movie. It just kind of is what it is. It's okay though. And number 11, we have Escape from Skull Shores. I love this movie when it first came out. I remember seeing, this movie's okay. Like, it's one of those movies that like you kind of just, I don't know, just watch just to watch. I don't know. It's not really super exciting to me. It's just a very like okay kind of movie. At number 10, we have Fright On. I actually really like this movie. In this movie, it was kind of like werewolves versus the vampires, and they're put against each other by Van Helsing. I kind of like that Monster High includes like very deep like meanings into their movies. Like, they do a lot of things that like, say, Barbie probably wouldn't do, Van Helsing was like a very like evil dude. Like, he tried to put people against each other. First, he would try and introduce himself to somebody, and then he would give them gifts, and then try to get them to behave a certain way towards other people. He was very just like manipulative. At number 9, we have New Ghoul at School. It was kind of just like an introduction to all the characters. Frankie's the new girl, and she meets like Cleo, and Cleo's like the mean girl at the time, and Julia's kind of like her sidekick. Like, I don't know, they're like best friends, but like she kind of is like a little pushy. She kind of pushes Julia a lot. I kind of noticed that in the movie. The whole movie just has like a big message about staying true to yourself. Overall, it's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, at number 8, I have Wild Ghouls Fall in Love. I like this movie, and I love Cupid being in this movie. She's definitely a gorgeous doll. I don't have her. I would love to have her, maybe one day. And I believe this was the first movie they did in CGI. Yeah, it was a good movie. I don't really have much to say about it. It was just kind of another one of those movies where it's just like okay to me. This kind of just is what it is. Okay, number 7, we have Scaris. Oh my gosh, like I love this movie. And the thing is, like, I've seen it a few times, but I haven't seen it in a while. I did do my research and everything before I went back and decided to make this video, because I did not want to come in here and not know what I was talking about. So, you know, I had to do my research before. But Scaris is really good. I love Claudine. Claudine's my favorite character. So it was really nice to get a movie, you know, all about her. I enjoyed the movie overall. It was kind of predictable, but it was still a nice, cute movie. I love Salida Calaveras and Jennifer Long. Next up, we have Frights Camera Action. I love this movie. It's definitely one of my favorite doll lines. I love the characters in this movie, like Claudia and Honey Swamp. Like, I actually have both of them. Jackie Lauren in this movie was kind of annoying, in my opinion. But otherwise, like, other than that, you know, it was a really good movie. And number 5, we have Ghouls Rule. Now, let me tell you, okay, everything about this movie, like, this movie's so deep. This is just definitely one of the best, hands down. The problems that they discuss, and then the backstory and everything in between, all of it was just perfect, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any of the dolls from this movie, but I definitely want some, you know, because they are gorgeous. I'll show some pictures. And number 4, we have a Freaky Fusion. This was like when I really started getting into Monster High. When I had watched, I think really for real, Skull Shores was the first Monster High movie I ever watched, but I didn't know there were dolls. This movie like really got me into Monster High. That's when I started doing my research, started really getting into it, you know what I'm saying? I love the Frankie backstory, and I love the whole fusion idea. Like, I think that was amazing. I would love if they redid it, you know, for the new Monster High. I doubt it, but like, it would be so cool. I don't know, I really like the idea of like them being fused and everything. I thought it was a cool idea. Some people didn't like it, but you know, teach their own. Number 3, we have Haunted. I really like this movie. I feel like it was very obvious like who the Red Lady was. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I just found it like, I don't know, I just kind of knew it was her. And the movie had a big message of like taking responsibility for your actions. This movie, I love the whole Spectre and Porter. I think that they are really cute together. I like all of the characters all the new characters from this movie. Like, I really want River Styx. Like, she is just so adorable to me. Okay, number 2, we have Boo York, Boo York. Now, let me tell you, all these songs I have on my playlist, especially Empire with Nephra and Ramsey. I love the Nephra doll from this movie. Yeah, and I still play all them songs like to this day. Like, I'll still play them songs. I don't care. And at number 1, the last one, we have 13 Wishes. Now, I have all the new characters from that movie. I don't have like the Hunt the Casbah and the Spectra playset. I do have the Spectra doll, but not the playset. But I do have all the newer characters like Gigi, Twyla, Howleen, and Caddy. I have all of them. This is definitely my favorite Monster High movie. I don't know what it is about this movie. I can't explain why, but like, this is my favorite Monster High movie. I love all the characters from this movie, like Twyla, Howleen, Gigi, like they're like some of my favorite dolls. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what are your favorites down in the comments, how you would rank them. Tell me if you agree with me, disagree. We can always have a nice little fun conversation down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications so you guys get notified when I post again. Peace.